The buses today. Will we make it another one tomorrow?
I hope not.
Me
Maybe.
too. I don't even drive a bus.
You don't need to want
No.
there to be some sunshine out there.
I know, right? What we'd really like to do is have less moisture in the air, right? Not quite as humid. We do have at least a few showers around this evening, and we had a couple thunderstorms too. Now, this is the view over Greensboro earlier today. We actually saw some sunshine peeking through, so that was a little treat out there today. We're going to continue, though, with the muggy conditions. We'll see a little bit more sun mixed with the clouds in the coming days, and just those late day showers and storms. So most of the wet weather will take place after lunchtime. Near normal temperatures, they're back into the mid to upper 80s, and yes, we'll talk about Aaron coming up in just a minute. Our high today, 86 Greensboro, 86 in Burlington, as well as Danville. Got up to 83 this afternoon in Mount Airy. Current temperatures are in the upper 70s across the heart of the Triad. Low 70s off to the north and to the west. Of course, it's still very humid. You can see those thunderstorms that rolled through during the earlier evening hours. We did have a severe thunderstorm actually over Yadkin County. Thankfully, no damage reported from that. But these are the areas that have seen rain over the last 12 hours. So some in Alamance County, some in Yadkin County. Some of these rainfall totals over an inch and a half just west of Yadkinville up toward the Hayes community there in Wilkes County. Also northern part of Alamance County around Burlington, close to 2 inches of rain. Southern part of the county near Snow Camp as well. You do see a few showers back to the south and west. And of course, we've got a little bit of light rain from Summerfield back into northern Forsyth County, and then some heavier rain right now with thunderstorm in progress from the Brushy Mountains over toward Wilbar. That just north and west of Wilkesboro. So these will kind of wind down as we go through. Overnight, we'll have some of the showers, could have a rumble of thunder. I do think by tomorrow morning, we'll see less coverage of wet weather. They may be a little patchy light rain to start the morning. As we go through the day, though, it's pretty dry until afternoon. We get peaks of sunshine, and then we see those showers and thunderstorms developing again. So small rain chance in the morning, better chance in the afternoon. Temperatures are in the mid 80s by late tomorrow. So similar to today, I actually think we'll see some sunshine as well tomorrow afternoon. 85 for a high in the foothills. You've got light winds tomorrow. We do have that small rain chance early, but most of the wet weather is after lunchtime in the mountains with a high of 79. We've got an isolated chance for storms on Friday too. And then here's a look at the weekend forecast. You're noticing that we're going to stay warm. We're going to stay muggy. One thing is changing, though, some drier skies heading into Sunday. Of course, by the weekend, we'll have a better idea of what will be happening with Aaron. Still a tropical storm with 50-mile-per-hour winds. This one is experiencing just gradual strengthening over the next 24 hours. It's slowing down a little bit, now moving west at 16 miles an hour. Forecast to become a hurricane by tomorrow night into early Friday morning, and then forecast to rapidly intensify. And right now, that track takes it north of the islands, and then it starts to make that turn. It's a very familiar pattern for us. We often see this as we've got a big ridge of high pressure usually parked out over the Atlantic, and those storms have to kind of go around it. So that's what the forecast is showing here. That rapid intensification is due to the sea surface temperatures. You see this darker red here. Those sea surface temperatures are closer to 80, 85 degrees, and that's why we anticipate that sort of blow up and that intensification with the storm. Models earlier today and even this evening showing a little bit farther westward shift in general. The one closest to us is the European model. We're going to keep a close eye on this, of course. It does have to move around that ridge. A lot of things in play here. A trough that's going to drop down from the north. We do have plenty of time to watch this storm system. Again, we're still in about a 10-day out period for a normal track there across the Atlantic. So we're talking about the middle part of next week. Here's your 7-day forecast. Again, it's hot and humid into the weekend, and that'll continue into next week.